Yasharala. We gotta tighten up. We gotta go even harder. We must lift up our voice like a trumpet and show our people their transgressions. The most high weakness eyed our ignorance. But now that we know this truth, we must warn our people. Open their eyes up. Rise up. I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. I hope you hear me now. I hope you hear me now. It won't be long before your pain is gone. Your pain is gone. Just hold on, hold on. Huh? I heard a trumpet sound. Pay attention. I see Babylon is going down. It's going down. Truth will be told and our king will return. The king of the Jews, Yeshaya. I can see clearly now.
We'd like to give all praise to a higher, a sure a higher. Right. Some of y'all may be wondering why we stand out here on this corner today. We here to let you know we are Israelites. We are not black Hebrew Israelites, we are Israelites.
That's right.
This is why we out here today. You may be wondering why you suffering and why you going through so much pain. Nobody has told you the truth of your nationality and who you are.
That's right.
You are Israelites. We are the people that is in the Bible. We are under curses. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 15 through 68, all the way down to slave ships. You can also look this up in Leviticus chapter 26. We all been slaves to Christianity, Catholicism. All that stuff is a lie. No one in the Bible is in Christianity. Not one person. The Bible is an Israelite history book. 2 Israelites, 4 Israelites, about Israelites, and the one you call God, his name is Ahia, Ashur Ahia. We're going to get some of these curses today so you can understand who you are. You do not need a DNA test. That is foolishness. This is going to explain to you who you are. Because remember, the Bible is what? The infallible word of the Most High Yah, right? So let's prove that today. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Shahaya, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall thou be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out.
Now, brother just read verses 15. It said all these curses are going to come on you. Not 1, not 2, not 3, all these curses. Brother just read a few curses. Cursed shall you be when you go into the field, and cursed when you go out. When you go into the workplace, do they not hate you? When you come out, do they not hate you? This is a curse that you are under. Bring something else to your attention. There's another group of people that's claiming that they are Israelites. When you go to these curses, all of a sudden they don't know nothing. Right? But who going through curses? Who been going through curses for centuries? Not no 10 years, not no 20 years, for centuries. Why haven't our elders told us this? Why they been letting us go around here calling ourselves blacks, Negroes, monkeys, niggers, all of these bywords? Why they ain't told us who we was? And next thing you know, when something happened to one of us, they want to march, stand up, and shout and holler and cry. And the scripture's right here in front of us.
That's right.
That's right.
Let's get verses 45. To some of y'all that think this is a joke, that think that curses are some Harry Potter hocus pocus crap, let's get verses 45. You still want to run around and call yourself just a skin color.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, until thou be destroyed.
So no matter where you go, no matter what you try to call yourself, these curses going to overtake you until you be destroyed. This is the word coming from the Most High Yah. This is his scriptures, right? We read straight out of Torah, the first 5 books that's in the Bible. Right?
That's right.
Next verse, Cap.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Now what do signs do? We can look right over here at a stop sign right here at this corner, and it means stop, right?
That's right.
That's what a sign does. It points to. It says for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed. Your seed, it is a bloodline. You are offspring. These curses going to be on you forever. Y'all understand what the word forever mean, right? The pastor quick to tell you that Christ Jesus did away with all of that. Man, Christ ain't do away with nothing, and his name is not Christ. His name is Yeshaya HaMashiach.
That's right.
That's right.
Cap, give verses 48.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the higher shall sin against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now, it's not hard to put the Bible with history. Who had a yoke of iron put around their neck? That was us, wasn't it?
That's right.
That didn't happen to no Jewish people. Because if it did, they would show you they had yokes of iron put around their neck. That only happened to us. The word Holocaust means sacrifice. Do y'all know that?
That's right.
That's right.
We had to go to our enemies in want of all things. Hunger and in thirst. All the clothes that you have on your back, you got to get it from your enemy. You better pay that water bill every month or they're going to shut it off. Right? You got to get everything from your enemy. These people hate you. They keep showing you this all the time. They keep killing us all the time. How much more marching and praying to, who are you praying to? Who are you really praying to? There was no J in our language. That name Jesus is false.
That's right.
I want you to think about it. When we came over here on slave ships, where was JC? Where was Jesus then when we needed him, when we was on them slave ships? Where is he now when our brothers get gunned down in the streets? Silence. Don't hear anything. The Father clearly tell you, because we turned away from his law, statute, commandments, this is why we suffering. We just not some so-called black men out here sitting here screaming and hollering. We trying to tell y'all what's happening. This is why you are suffering. This is why we all are suffering. We cannot get away from this. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much nice clothes you think you have. You may think you got this on lock, but you don't. Cap, keep reading.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. The higher shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or thy increase of thy kin, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee, and he shall besiege thee.
Now you have to understand something, what we're talking about here. Our Father higher told us that the enemy was going to come against us if we broke his laws. And we broke his laws, and we lost our land. This is why we in America right now. This is why we in Jamaica right now. This is why we in Haiti. This is why we scattered throughout Africa. Africa is a continent. Understand that. It is not a country. There are nations all throughout Africa, and they know who they are. You have one sitting out here telling you about some Pan-Africanism, and you go to Africa now, and they'll tell you to your face, you do not come from here. So where do you come from? Why they won't tell you? The minute you call yourself an Israelite, everybody got a problem. But you call yourself an Egyptian, an Ethiopian, all of that, nobody got no problem with you. They may laugh at you. But let the words Israelite come out your mouth. Now there's an issue. What have we done to be hated by all? Answer yourself, ask that question. What have you done? Why can you go to a restaurant and sit there and eat, and then people staring at you like you getting ready to destroy the place, and you ain't did nothing, and in your heart you know you don't mean no harm, but they don't care. We trying to show you this is you right here in these scriptures. Now tomorrow is what they call Sunday, Sun Worship Day, right? I guarantee ain't none of y'all heard this in those churches. And we got churches on every corner in the so-called black community. And they ain't telling you who you are, but they steady taking your money. Read, Cap.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kid, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates, until thou hide.
Now let's be real. We all know who the enemy is. And this ain't no black and white thing. This is about nations. Why can the so-called African, that so-called black like you, can come over here and get loans, get businesses, right?
That's right.
And we're not talking about our brothers that scattered throughout Africa, the real Israelites, that know who they are. We talking about Ham. Yeah, he looked just like us, but he had treaties. That's why he ain't going to slavery. Verse 54, Cap.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
That's your so-called black on black crime right there. The man that is tender among you, he gonna be evil toward his brother. Now think about it. You step on somebody's shoes out here, they ready to kill you. But your enemy from another nation do it, all of a sudden it's like, hello, governor, everything's fine. Don't worry about that.
That's right.
That's right.
Come on, man, let's get this together now. Who are we? We ain't just some skin color. Who are we? Keep reading, Cap.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Now you show me another group of people, another nation that's going through this, against the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. Don't that sound like the so-called black man leaving his household?
That's right.
That's right.
Don't that sound like that Willie Lynch right there in the
That's
verse?
right.
We ain't making this up. This regular Bible right here. We ain't just out here just saying something. This in black and white. This book been here for thousands and thousands of years. This was warnings that this gonna come upon us, and we living it to this day. Now let's take a look at our women. Keep reading, Cap. Jump down to verse 56.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set thy sole of her foot upon the ground. For delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
See, right now we got this so-called gender war going on between the so-called black man and the so-called black woman. That is absolutely foolishness. That's all online. That's everywhere you go. The black man hate the black woman, and the black woman hate the black man. Now you know that's absolutely ridiculous. You show me another group of people that's going through that. These are curses, brothers and sisters. Again, this ain't no bibbity-bobbity foolishness. This is real.
That's right. That's right.
Hit verse 64, Cap.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Wood and stone. That wood is that Christianity with that cross. We are not allowed to have any graven images, but some of y'all walk around with a cross around your neck. When did Yeshua tell you to put the cross around your neck? He did not. Some of you are in Islam. Why are you following Islam if you are an Israelite? Hey. Verse 65, brother.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart, and a failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
All these nations we done got scattered to. We don't have no rest. The minute that cop car pull up behind you, automatically you turn into a runaway slave. And I don't care how strong you think you are, or how big and bad you think you are. I don't care if the latest rifle or pistol you may have. As soon as them lights come on, all of a sudden now you're afraid. You don't have no rest. You ain't gonna have no rest. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. What did MLK do for us? He integrated us, and we suffering because of it. We strong. We don't need the other nations. All we need is our Father, Ahia. He gave us his laws, statutes, commandments to follow. That is law.
Hallelujah.
Anybody telling you we don't have to follow the law is your enemy. Understand that.
That's right.
They should be happy right now looking at our so-called community. Ain't nobody following no law. This is why we suffering. We trying to tell y'all this is your history book. This ain't no religion. Religion is a lie. Church is a lie. We keep telling you that. Everybody that's got a culture but us. Where's our culture? Keep reading, Cap.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Why is that? Because the nation that you scattered to don't care nothing about you. And why should they? They got their own people to worry about. We need to worry about our own folks. I'm gonna tell you again, black is a color. You need to know your nationality. We are showing you your nationality. You don't believe us? Pick the book up, read. What was that big joke they used to say all the time? If you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. Some of you think you can go to college. Why they still call you uneducated? Because they open this book, these so-called Gentiles, open this book and they read it and they look at you and they're like, look, that's the children of Israel right there. That's them right there.
That's right.
We go out fighting each other, beating each other over the head and stuff, and they sit there laughing at us like we fighting like dogs. And they the dogs.
That's right.
That's right.
Verse 68, Cap.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way thereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So I ask y'all out here, have you seen your homeland? A lot of us ain't never seen our homeland, where we really come from. You come from Jerusalem. Why is it that the people that claim they're chosen, why are they dying by sunlight over there? Why is their skin peeling off? Ain't Israel in Africa? Huh? It's in Northeast Africa. That's where you from. Like I said, y'all don't have to believe us. Keep doing the same thing. And keep hollering and crying and screaming and whining while ain't nothing changing. It ain't gonna change until you come back to these laws, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
Get the video, bro.
Leviticus 26.
Deuteronomy is not the only place you can find the curses. We just showed you how to identify yourself without a so-called DNA test. That E1B, whatever crap. We just showed you. Now we finna go to Leviticus. And again, we stand right in Torah. We can back all this up, what they call the so-called New Testament. But the one you call Christ said that we were gonna go into captivity into all lands when Jerusalem fell. And yeah, some of you may be saying, oh, I'm an Indian and my people was already here. The word Indian means savage. Are you a savage? No, you ain't no savage. And if you still want to say, well, we're indigenous. You didn't just jump up out the dirt. Where your people come from? Why is it they were wearing fringes? Because they were Israelites. Why are there pyramids all over the planet? Y'all want to give that to the Egyptians like they built the pyramids. Your ancestors built the pyramids. They know who you are when you go to work. That's why they don't want you in no management position. That's why they try to pretend like you can't never do nothing right.
That's
right.
This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 14.
But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning of that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart.
Now you have to ask yourself, who's talking in this passage right here? This is the Father Ahia. I'm gonna just talk to you in our language. This your daddy speaking.
That's right.
Ahia is our Father, our daddy. He ain't nobody else daddy but ours. Everybody want to say, oh, we all God's children. That is a lie. We are not all God's children. He only recognized one people. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6. For you are a special people above all people upon the face of the earth. That has not changed. Our Father do not change. Malachi 3:6. I change not. So you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right.
We keep going over this all the time telling y'all destruction is coming to the Gentiles. You are not Gentiles like they told you. You are Israelites.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning oil that shall consume the odds and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
The Father said he was going to set his face against us. Now, some of you out there probably done stopped praying. I know when I was in Christianity, I had lost hope myself. I stopped praying because I was like, seems like my prayers ain't getting answered. But it's showing you right here, our daddy said he's going to turn his face against us because we don't want to keep his laws, statutes, commandments. And rightfully so. Why should the Most High, the creator of all things, listen to you and you still under contract? He done kept his side of the bargain and we haven't. No matter how much work we do, it ain't gonna matter. You can have $1 million in your pocket right now and you gonna mess it up. That's because you under these curses. We keep showing you this is not a game. Judgment ain't far off. Some people ain't wake up this morning. Some people woke up in that fire. Ain't no coming back from that fire. Keep reading, Cap.
They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
They that hate you shall rule over you. Don't the people that rule over us hate us?
That's right. That's right.
Don't they smile all in your face and stab y'all in your back?
That's right.
And now they pretty much just stab you all in your chest, right in your face, and smiling when they do it. Oh, pardon me, kind sir, and they cut your throat. They don't care nothing about you. Christianity has done a number on us. Churchianity done got us. They got us praying for our enemies. That passage is talking about your brother that do something wrong to you. You're supposed to forgive him. Let me ask y'all a question about David and Goliath. When David went out there in front of Goliath, did he say, oh, forgive me, Goliath, if I bust your head with this rock? No. You're supposed to forgive your brother, the one in your nation.
That's right.
We love everybody else but our own.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. And I will break the pride of your power. And I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass. And your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield her increase. Neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. And if ye will walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Again, this is the Most High Yah speaking. He said, I'm going to bring this on you 7 times more because of your sins. He didn't say everybody on the planet. He said your sins. You got to ask yourself, all around America, who living in hoods? Now, y'all know we ain't no stupid and dumb people. We've proven this many times. Black Wall Street, right? Y'all remember that? How many people love to refer back to Black Wall Street? Did it get bombed? Why did it get bombed? Nothing can take place unless the Most High Yah allow it to. This punishment, brothers and sisters, this is why we going through this. And ain't nothing gonna work until we come back to his word. Nothing is gonna work. We've been in the same spot for centuries, not no 10 years, not no 20 years. For hundreds of years, we in the same spot.
That's right.
Verse 32, brother.
Leviticus 26, verse 32. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies, which dwell therein, shall be astonished at it. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste.
The word sword means destruction. If y'all get a chance, Google Jerusalem. Ain't it still desolate? I don't care how much stuff they take over there, it's still a desert. It's a desert because we have not returned. They can sit there and pretend like they're the chosen people all they want to. We are the chosen people. Everybody looking to another people about prophecy. Prophecy happening in front of your face. We're out here because we love y'all. Shalom, brother.
Shalom,
We love each and every single one of y'all. We know y'all special. We know y'all the chosen people.
That's right.
We want y'all to understand that.
That's right.
You cannot build if you don't know where you come from. You cannot build unless you know where you come from.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth desolate, and ye be in your enemies' land. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths. Leviticus 26, verse 40.
Now we gonna show you what's happening in this last days. How many times we done heard our grandmama? How many times we done heard our mama say we in the last days? We to tell you we are in the last days. Ain't nobody been looking at us, but we the main people. We finna show you there's hope. Verse 40, Cap.
If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, which they trespass against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and then they accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land.
See that what Cap just read? That covenant was made with your ancestor Abraham. Yeah, that's right. We got ancestors. Abraham is your ancestor. Isaac is your ancestor. Jacob is your ancestor. Jacob's name was turned to Israel. This is why you call yourself Israelites.
That's right.
You cannot be an Israelite unless you going through these curses. We keep saying that. It's just like that old saying, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga, right? Everybody want to be an Israelite, but don't nobody want the curses that come along with it.
That's right.
That's right.
See? So you got to ask yourself, why ain't my pastor telling me this? Why ain't that pulpit pimp telling you this? Get Jeremiah chapter 23, Cap. Load that up.
That's right.
We got something for them pastors that don't want to tell the truth.
Jeremiah 23. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said Yahweh.
Woe mean destruction to the pastors that scatter my flock. This your daddy speaking that. This is a sure higher telling you that. His name ain't no Jesus. Jesus is Caesar Borgia. Some white devil that's on this paper up here.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
Therefore thus said Yahweh Shahaya of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them.
So what they feeding you in that churchianity? When somebody asks you something, can you tell what you learned on Sunday? Besides John 3:16? Huh? What was John 3:16 when we need it, when they put yokes of iron around our neck? What was John 3:16 when they killing our children? Huh? When they harvested your organs? Every time one of our women have an abortion, what you think they do with that fetus? Oh yeah, never thought about that, did you? They're making vaccines out of that, and they injecting you with that. Keep reading, Cap.
I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said Yahweh, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds.
See how that precept with Deuteronomy chapter 28 about being scattered amongst the nations? Our Heavenly Father said He gonna regather us. Did that say anything about regathering all these other nations? No, it's talking about you, Mr. So-called black man, Mr. So-called black woman. This is talking about you being regathered. You are from the 12 tribes.
That's right.
Hear the word tribe? Show me a white tribe. You can't even Google those so-called white tribes.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
I have driven them and will bring them again to their foes, and they shall be fruitful and increase. Verse 4. And I will set up my shepherds over them, which shall feed them. They shall fear no more, nor be dismayed. Neither shall they be lacking, said Jehiah.
He said he gonna set up shepherds over us to teach us the truth. If they have been teaching us the truth for centuries, wouldn't things be changing?
That's right.
So apparently Christianity ain't changing nothing, because Christianity ain't even in his book.
That's right.
That's right.
Show me one verse with Christianity in it. Who was in Christianity? Who was a Catholic? Who was a Baptist? Who was a Pentecostal? Who? Any of these denominations they done made up. And I guarantee you're gonna see some face of a white man at the front of it. Cursed be the man that puts his trust in man. Notice that we're using scriptures. These same scriptures that's been here for thousands of years.
Leviticus chapter 26. Verses 44.
We're going to take this back to Leviticus chapter 26, verses 44. We showing you hope. We tell you again, your captivity is ending, Israelites. Y'all heard about that story when we came out of Egypt, right? That's talking about you. That was your ancestors that came out of Egypt. Yeah, in Africa with all that hot sun. That was your ancestors. This captivity that we in America is ending. If you so-called Jamaican, you are not Jamaican, you're from the tribe of Benjamin. If you are Haitian, you are not Haitian, you're from the tribe of Levi.
That's right.
The same tribe Moses and Aaron was from.
Leviticus 26, verse 44. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away.
He said he wasn't going to cast us away. How many of y'all done heard the word spiritual Israel? You can't even find spiritual Israel in the Bible. Just like Christianity, you can't find that in the Bible. Can I go to China and be a spiritual Chinese? Huh? Can I go to India and be a spiritual Hindu? Huh? Put that Quran down. Because that Quran ain't telling you nothing either.
That's right.
Actually, let me correct myself. The Quran tells you to read the Torah.
That's right.
We're reading out of the Torah. You are the people in the Torah. We know y'all hear us. Y'all ride by in the cars. Y'all Israelites. Your captivity ending. It's time to get it right.
That's right.
Read, Cap.
I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them. For I am Jehiah, Ahiah.
That right there is reassurance that he did not cast us away forever. We will always be his people. Cap, load me up Jeremiah chapter 31.
Jeremiah 31, verse 34. And they shall teach no more, every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know Jehiah, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith Jehiah. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Thus saith Jehiah, which giveth the sun for a light by day.
He give us a sun for a light by day. We stand in the sun now? Night just passed some hours ago. We seen stars, didn't we? Keep reading, Cap.
A light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. Jehiah of hosts is his name.
All these ordinances are still going. Keep reading, Cap.
If those ordinances depart from me, before me, said Jehiah, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
You see what he said right there? We still got all the ordinance going on. We got the waves of the sea roaring. We got the stars in the heavens. We got the sun shining on us. He said if all that stuff stopped, the seed, that bloodline, offspring, that's you. If all that stuff stopped, then the nation of Israel will be no more in existence. So spiritual Israel is a lie. Hit verse 37, Cap.
Thus said Jehiah, if heaven above can be measured and the fountains of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said Jehiah.
Now, as long as all of us been sitting here on this planet, have they ever measured out space? Not one time. Can they measure out the oceans? No. He said, if you can do all that stuff, then I'm going to get rid of them for all that they done. So when they sit there and tell you that Judah killed Jesus Christ, so therefore they rejected, that is a lie.
That's right.
And I'm going to say this again, his name is not Jesus Christ. His name is Yeshua. Have y'all heard of the Apocryphal books? None of y'all probably even heard of that word Apocrypha. Sound crazy, don't it? That word means hidden or it means secrets. This is something that they took out of your history book. We're going to show you what we mean. We're going to show you we ain't being racist up here like they want to try to cop out. And again, this is about nations. But we're going to get this from the Heavenly Father's mouth. Cap, load me up. 2nd Ezra. Yes, Ezra is a prophet that they took out because they don't want you to know this. They want to tell you that the Messiah coming back passing out hugs and kisses and cookies and cream.
Second Ezra 6, verse 50, 54.
Now they tell you that we all are God's children, right? How many times we done heard that, but we still at the bottom? They say he loved the world so much he gave his only begotten son. But when it come down to your plight, don't nobody seem to care, now do it. We're going to show you what the Heavenly Father said out of his own mouth about these other nations. Go ahead, read that, Cap.
2nd Ezra 6, under Apocrypha, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So that's true, right? We all come to Adam, right? First man that came on the planet, right? Keep reading, Cap.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Also the people whom thou hast chosen. We all know the Israelites were chosen to be a special people above all people, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Keep reading, Cap.
Oh, this have I spoken before thee, O Jehiah, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for our sakes. The world is made for our sakes. But like we showed you, we're in punishment right now. Keep reading, Cap.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
They are nothing.
But be like unto a spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That scripture right there we just read. If you don't believe us, let's get the precept of that. Let's get Isaiah chapter 40, verse 17. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 17. We know y'all can hear us out there, so turn along in your Bibles and read it for yourself.
Isaiah 40, verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity.
The word vanity means worthless. That's what the Father thinks about the other nations. And some of you out there may be saying, not my sweet, sweet, sweet JC. He can't possibly be saying that. Let's get that in New Testament, right? Let's get that in Mark.
Mark chapter 7.
We're going to Mark chapter 7, verse 25.
For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Phoenician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. But Yeshua said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it
To the dogs. That's coming out of the one they want to call Sweet JC's mouth, right?
That's right.
That's right.
That woman was a dog. She was a Syrophoenician woman, a Greek by nation, right? She was not part of the 12 tribes. So you have to ask yourself something. Are these brothers up here just preaching hate, or are they reading the truth? So let's find out what this woman had to say in reply to the Hamashiach.
And she answered and said unto him, yes, Yahweh.
She said yes. She said yes. He called her dog and she said yes. She know her place. Can you read, bro?
Yeshua, yet the dogs under the table eat of thy children's crumbs. And he said unto her, for this saying, go thy way. The devil is gone out of thy daughter. And when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out, and her daughter laid upon the bed. And again departing from the coast of Tyre and Sidon, he came into the Sea of Galilee, through the midst of the coast of Decapolis. Awesome.
So again, we out here to tell you, so-called black woman, so-called black man, you are Israelites. You have been redeemed by a higher, sure higher. Your captivity is ending.
That's right.
That's right.
Your captivity is ending.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what all these wars and stuff is starting up for. We are waking up. The chains are breaking off. This captivity was different than the other ones. Your mind is now being freed again. So when somebody come up to you and tell you, no, I'm African American, ask them, how can I possibly be two continents? Why am I skin color? Where is my nation? Where's my language?